Now we're going to debone our chicken. I have with me over here 1 kilogram of chicken, one whole chicken over here. I will leave the bones of the wings as well as the thigh intact, but I'll try to take the breastbone out from this chicken. Using the neck as a measuring line, just draw a line down straight, draw it all the way down until the chicken tail. Make sure that the skin is parted. If you have a fillet knife, it will be much easier, but I'm just using a normal knife over here. But make sure that your knife is sharp. So under the skin, and as close to the bone as possible, just draw this down. You can actually hear the tok 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 sound. Okay, just draw it down. As close to the bones as possible. Over here you can feel another bone. So over here, we will detach the wings first. Find a joint and cut off the joint. Okay, so the joint is done. So as close to the bone as possible, just slice it down. Try not to cut off the skin. Leave the skin as intact as possible. Okay, so over here, same thing. As close as possible to the bones, we'll cut this down. Over here, you feel the joint from the thigh to the main bone, or rather the main body of the chicken. We'll just cut off the joint also, like what we do with the wings. Be very careful when you do this. Okay, so once this is done, we just slice this down. It's okay to not cut here because we don't want the tail. So same thing, as close to the bone as possible, we will slice this down. Okay, so one side is done, we'll continue with the other side. So same thing, as close to the bone as possible, we'll cut this down. Using your finger to pry the meat away from the bones as much as possible. Same thing, if you feel the joint over here, we just cut off the joint. Okay, so once the wings is being released, it's so much easier. Same thing like what we did with the other side. As close as possible to the bone, slice it down. Try not to break the skin. Right, when you feel the joint over here, we'll cut off the joint also. Well, if you think that this is a bit complicated for you at home especially, you can actually just butterfly and keep the bone intact. But I like a much better looking presentation, hence I'm doing this. Feel where the joint of the chicken is, we just cut it down. And when you reach this part itself, we will start with the breast, removing the breast meat from the bones. So just leave it up a little bit. Same thing, as close to the bones as possible. This part is so much easier. Just draw it down like this. Reason why I'm doing this, I actually wanted to keep the chicken bone because I can make chicken broth with this, or chicken stock. Or you can actually get your butcher to do this for you. Most of the time they will say yes. Slice down. Let's just remove the tail part first. So it's almost done for one side. So same thing, just leave it up. There's the white bone or wishing bone over here, so just cut it off. Now when you reach the bone over here, you just slowly cut it and scrape it out like this, lightly. And we have reached the middle of the chicken, so now we'll continue with the other side. So same thing, as close to the bone as possible. Slice down. Cut off the tail over here, so it will be much easier to handle. Right, so we just cut this off. As you can see, there's still one piece of bone over here, so as close as possible to the bone, we will do this. Cut down and scrape it out. From here, you just follow the bone and just slowly cut this out. We are almost done. Once you are done with this, we'll wash this up, pat it dry, and we'll marinate our chicken. And I'll show you how it looks like. So this is the deboned chicken, and this is the bone of the chicken, which we can always use this to make stock or make some porridge with this. So let's give this a rinse, pat it dry, and we'll do the marinade.